Hey there, Cheesemeisters, and welcome back to the Peach Pod After Dark. I'm Jeff, and the fall will probably kill us. And joining me on the other end of the internet, my host. Was that both of them?
No, I just... If I do one of them, then it'd be out of order.
Oh, funny.
I can't swim! And I'm
like
Leslie.
Who
are those guys?
Who are those guys? This week, Cheesemeisters, we are talking about Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, the 1969 Who Are Those Guys masterpiece. Written by William Goldman, he of All the President's Men and The Princess Bride, and Marathon Man and Misery, among other things. Directed by George Roy Hill, he of The Sting. Ever heard of it? Our episode that we did already, because it's awesome. And Slapshot, which is still a movie I've not seen about hockey, but there's a Jason likes to play hockey, is all I'm saying.
Is it hot?
So I don't know. I've never. Well, you know what? It's Slapshot and it's Paul Newman. So I mean, we got you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're roped in.
Who's he make out with?
I don't think it's that kind of movie.
Fuck.
Again, I haven't seen it, but it's like 1978, so probably not. What's the name of that show?
Heated Rivalry?
Heated Rivalry. I knew it started with an H. Yeah, I saw somebody on like Threads post a thing that was like, "Can I watch Heated Rivalry as a lesbian?" And I responded, "I watched it dressed as a pirate, but I don't think costumes are mandatory." So I thought it was such a weird question.
It is a weird question. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna watch it as a lesbian. I'm just gonna wear my lesbian costume. Next week, I'll watch it as a pilgrim.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's okay. You watch it however you are. Whatever.
I wasn't wearing a pan when I watched it, but here we are.
Here we are. This movie stars Paul Newman as Butch. Paul Newman has got to be in our Three Timers Club at this point.
Oh yeah.
This
Sting,
and the Sting.
Color Money.
Color Money, yeah. There might have been another one. I mean, eventually we're going to watch Hudsucker Proxy because Coen Brothers completist that I am. But
darn.
I know, right? And Slapshot seems to be in the offing as well at some point. Season 7 would be my guess.
Oh.
Yeah. Either that or we can hold on to it until the episode with the kid and the Zamboni. Swear to God, there's a whole episode where Brandon helps a kid ride a Zamboni. This show goes weird places.
And that's when it jumped the shark.
You're not wrong. It's in that area. Robert Redford as Sundance Kid. Is this 3 for him? It's 2 because of the Sting.
All the President's Men.
Yes.
So yeah, 3 times.
Yep, 3 for him. We have not done with him yet. Sneakers, which is such a good movie. It's a heist movie. It's a computer heist movie with him and Sidney Poitier in like 1992 or 1993. It's got Sam Waterston. I think he's in it, and I don't know, it's just great. Like it's such a fun movie.
Down.
So yeah, we'll have to watch that at some point. Catherine Ross also is in this movie. She plays Etta. We are watching this in conjunction with season 5, episode 29, The Real McCoy. And our spelling connection is Catherine Ross. She was in The Colbys, which is a Dynasty spinoff. We meandered our way through that, and I kind of feel that's appropriate for this movie. Because this movie does some odd things with tempo.
Yes.
Yeah, it does, and sound and tone. Is a weird movie. But it's a movie that people like quite a bit. 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, 92% on the Popometer. This thing, and I don't mean to say thing as like a derogatory, but it won 4 Academy Awards. Best writing for William Goldman. Best cinematography for Conrad L. Hall. Best music original song for Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. Burt Bacharach and Hal David. Best music original score, Burt Bacharach. It also was nominated for 3 Academy Awards that it didn't win, including Best Picture, which lost to Midnight Cowboy. Blah!
What the fuck? I've never
Yeah.
seen Midnight Cowboy, but I don't care.
Actively disliked Midnight Cowboy. I think I've told you about my Midnight Cowboy experience, but I watched it when I was in high school with one of my friends, and you keep waiting for something to happen, and then the movie's over. Like,
Aww.
I was like, what the fuck with this movie? And like, by the end of it, like we invented the Midnight Cowboy handshake, which is you try really hard to shake hands and then you claw your own eyes out.
Jesus.
It's rough. It's rough. We felt away after watching Midnight Cowboy. This was also nominated for Best Director, George Roy Hill, but he lost out to John Schlesinger, who directed Midnight Cowboy. Yeah. And it was nominated for Best Sound, Bill Edmondson and David Dockendorf. But they lost to Jack Solomon and Murray Spivak for Hello, Dolly.
Okay, probably the one thing Hello Dolly won.
I don't know. It might have won other things, but it did win that for sure. You really, really like this movie.
I sure do. I love this
So-
movie.
Tell me all about that. Tell me about your Butch and Sundance journey. Why do you, all of it?
It's one of those movies where I feel like when your kid reaches a certain age, you're like, I think they might listen to recommendations I'll make.
Oh, sure. Mhm.
I'm guessing. I don't have children.
No, that's
but
the thing. You're always trying that.
Okay. And I know we had a VHS copy of The Sting, and so they were definitely excited to share that with me because they love that. Mom loves the score. And Mom's also a lover of Robert Redford and Paul Newman. I'm pretty sure after we watched this, or maybe even during, she was like, so which one do you like more? It's an appropriate question.
And wait, was the answer always the answer that it is now?
No.
Oh, so you were a Redford head.
I follow the mustache.
Fair. When it just moves from one face to the other. You're just a mustache rider. I get it. Okay. I see.
Listen, as I was watching it, I was like, man, yeah. I love you, Newman. I love what you're going to be.
Yeah.
But
you
Redford,
love what Redford is.
You got to take him while he's really hot.
What about in a couple years when they do the Sting? Has it switched yet?
No.
So it's still Redford.
Listen, I mean, as I would say now, why does it have to be either or?
That's fair. No, it's totally fair.
And also, why are we leaving Catherine Ross out of this? Like,
it's fair.
This is the most beautiful threesome. That's not my EST, but I'm just saying right now, this is the most beautiful threesome.
We're like 2 thruples in a row.
I know! I was just thinking like, hey, this is another like threesome movie.
I mean, we were Laura and I watched this last night and we were just talking about it and we're going to get to the question that she has for you, but she wanted to know what you think about the bike scene. And I was like, what part of that are you wondering about? Because there's a lot to wonder about.
No, absolutely.
That part of the movie. And she was like, her curiosity was about the relationship. What are they trying to say about the relationship between the three of them? With him like leaving Sundance, with her leaving Sundance to go riding, and the whole conversation she has with Butch about like if I had met you first and all that kind of stuff. I'm
gonna think about that.
My thought there, and we can totally whenever you feel like it, but just in my brain. What I said was, I think what it does is it establishes her as being in a relationship with both of them, but different relationships. Like, you know, she's obviously got a romantic sexual relationship with Sundance, but she's got this other kind of bond with Butch, and they have a bond with each other. So they are a triangle.
Yeah.
They're not a pair and then another. My fingers don't do that. They're not like this, right?
Yeah.
It's not Butch, Sundance, and Thumpkin.
Yeah.
Sorry. And Etta, it's Butch, Sundance, and Etta.
Yeah.
You know?
I definitely want to talk about that more in Adventures in Intimacy,
Yeah.
but no, that's a great question and one I've been thinking about. And I mean, I'll just lead with right now. Like, I totally agree with you.
Cool.
But there's definitely more to like go into because
Yeah.
it's so much deeper than just like it establishes a relationship between all three of them.
Right. Yeah. But I'm not capable of being any deeper than that. Like that
you
is
are.
the depth. No, that's the Marianas Trench for me right there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm all the way down. Anyway, your childhood experience, like, so you were tween.
I was probably a tween when I saw it, and I really enjoyed it and was not expecting. Like, I have so many emotional memory ties to this film. One we'll discuss in Adventures in Intimacy, but like the ending, I'm surprised I didn't. Well, I'm not surprised I didn't. I know why I didn't cry in front of my mom, but I was quite sad by the end. Even though it does a thing where it tells you in the beginning, but like Cheesemeister's full disclosure, I never remember. It's a great trope whenever a play or a movie's like, these people just died. Because in 2 hours, I'm going to be bawling and you're going to be like, they told you.
Right.
Leslie, it's Titanic. I thought it might, I don't know, make it. And they said it was unsinkable.
It didn't make it.
I'm just kidding. I don't, well, okay. I get emotional during Titanic, but not for that reason.
It's when it's the naked drawing part. That's when I get emotional.
Yeah.
Different emotions.
It's all those beautiful clothes getting destroyed.
There you go.
Nope.
The silverware.
Dude. Oh my God. Now you're making me think of the shot of the China cabinet just.
Yep.
Anyway, this movie.
Yeah.
Quite sad.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So how many times do you think you've seen this?
At least 5.
Okay. You've probably seen it more than me. This is probably my 3rd or 4th viewing, would be my guess. Okay. I don't love this movie. I think we talked about this during The Sting. I prefer The Sting.
Oh, okay. Yes, I do remember that now.
Yeah. If you're gonna look at these two guys together, the movies, I prefer The Sting, and it's not even close. I think their relationship is more fun and it's a better relationship in this movie. That I love their interplay in this movie.
Yeah.
But I think The Sting is a better movie. You know, it's just it's more propulsive, and this, I just love The Sting.
No, The Sting is very good. I don't know why that one doesn't grab me like this one does, because I think Walter and my parents, I think pretty much everyone else I know is the same.
Yeah.
It's The Sting for them. There's just something about, I think the bond between them in this is what gets me. And as I've said on here hundreds of times, like you got me with a best friend movie.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. So is that what it is? Because I think there's a lot to commend. Like, I was reading a couple of reviews. The reviews that I read were actually weird. Ebert didn't like this movie. He liked like the first half of it. And then he thought from the posse chase, it just got bogged down and never recovered. But he really, really liked the beginning of it. And then there was another review I read that was in like the Hollywood Reporter that was all about how profitable this movie was probably going to be. Like, that it was probably going to make money, but it was expensive. And that was part of what Ebert didn't like about it. He thought that the money was wasted. You know, he had a beef with, like, when you've got a movie that has $1 million actors like Newman, like this one.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're tempted to spend all of like a whole bunch more money to try to chase that money, and um, that's what George Roy Hill is doing with all of these vista shots and this on location stuff. He's showing you the money that they spent in this
Yeah.
movie, and it's like there's a market conversation happening around this movie when it comes out in 1969, because I guess maybe it was expensive, um, but it's um, but it trying to think how to phrase this. I guess the question for me is, when you've got a movie written by William Goldman and directed by George Roy Hill and starring Newman and Redford, is this movie not as good, or better than the sum of its parts?
I think it's as good.
Okay. Okay.
I
You think
think
it
it's
meets
just
the moment?
I think it meets the moment. I think it's just you're right earlier in your summation that it's a weird film.
Mm-hmm.
They do some weird things with it, and yet it works.
Yeah.
I won't be able to explain it.
Yeah.
Maybe other people have. Um, but it works. It works
Mm-hmm.
for me.
Yeah. It really works for you. Yeah. I wonder how well it works for me. Like it does. Um, like there are parts of this movie that I love. But then I step back and I look at the whole thing and I go, yeah, it's got it's got some weird pacing choices. And the music choices are weird. And
Yeah.
the tonal choice is weird. Like, so this is a movie. Let's start with, I'll take the third part, the third part first. Um, tonally, like what's happening is these are two guys who, no matter what they do, they're really good at this, and they are partners. Like they're never leaving one another. They are
No.
partners. And they are on a one-way ticket to death. Like they're being chased by the Pinkertons, who will never give up. And they can't do anything else. Like they have no other skills. They also have no other interest. They have
I get that.
they've destroyed their own market. Like, because even when they try to go straight and get a job, like, I'm not even sure I'm gonna be able to pay you because someone's been robbing all of our payroll. Oh shit,
Yeah.
that was these guys. Like, they fucked their own marketplace. And every time they try to go straight, it doesn't work. And they're pulled back to this life that, like, they pretend they want to get out of, but they really don't. It's a death march.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
Yeah.
And there's banter, and their relationship, even to the last second, is jokes. Like, this is like, I need to go back and rewatch it. But if you're gonna tell me that Deadpool and Wolverine aren't doing this in some way, like that's a Butch and Sundance relationship.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a movie that should be sad.
I think it's sad.
But it's funny. I laughed the whole time. You using enough dynamite there, Butch? Like poor Woodcock up there, like,
I know, Woodcock
protecting the money, and 1, 2, 3, go. Like, this movie has fucking jokes. Like,
I was really rooting for you, Butch.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It really got me through my time of need.
No swimming.
Yeah. This movie is really funny.
Yeah.
And tragic. And so it's
It's a beautiful
weird.
blend of both.
It is, but it makes it weird.
Yeah.
And then if you look at the pacing of this movie, like I wrote down, and I this is not to the extent that I did it during Memento, but and I might get a couple things out of order here, but I wrote down like the things that go on in this movie. Like it starts with a newsreel, right? Like a la Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
It gives you, so it shows you their whole life in a newsreel. So like that's a real speedy. Then they go into the poker scene, which is real slow and deliberate and only shot with their faces
Yeah.
until they show the guy until he calls him Sundance, and they show the guy going fuck. And that's a really awesome scene that builds tension and is sort of paced like a normal movie. And then they go back and they have the fight at the ranch, with the kick him in the balls and 1, 2, 3 go. It's just so funny. And then he steals that guy's idea. It's like, oh, that's a pretty good idea he had. We're gonna rob it both ways.
Yeah.
And then there's like an awesome set piece, bank train robbery. That like
That's
kind
where
of
the money
goes
went.
on. Yeah, it did. It kind of goes on a little bit. And then they go to the hotel. And like the first 40 minutes of this movie are kind of a normal paced situation. The too much dynamite robbery. And then the posse chase starts. And this thing takes for fucking ever. Like, it is drawn out so deliberately.
Yeah.
And, like, we had to have lost them. Nope, there they are. Oh, have we lost them? Nope, there they are. Who are these guys? Like, that sequence of the movie is like taffy.
Yeah.
And your mileage may vary because this movie has now had 2 different pacings. And then they get back to Etta, in there. Oh, sorry. Before the too much dynamite, they had the raindrops scene.
Yes.
The whole movie stops. What's that? Yeah, they
visit Etta.
Yeah, and they spend like 4 full minutes riding a bicycle. 2 raindrops keep falling on my head. That's weird. And then there's the taffy thing, and then they go back to Etta, and then they like get some jobs, and then they go crooked again, and there's a huge montage. Like there's like they cram so much stuff into like a 2-minute montage.
Yeah.
And then they go to Bolivia, and there's a lot of really funny stuff with them trying to rob banks in Spanish.
Yeah.
And you don't really kind of know where it's going. And there's more montagey stuff where she's a bank robber with them. And then the end.
Yeah.
And so it's this movie that goes like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
bum, 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 taffy, bum, taffy, bum, montage.
Yeah.
Like, it's nuts, the pacing of this movie. So I get where if it works for you, it works. But if you're like, can they just fucking get there already? I get that too. Like, if you have whiplash from this movie, I totally understand that.
No, I mean, so I think this movie is ahead of its time a little bit in playing with the slowness.
Okay.
And then also playing with anachronistic music.
I think it's very much of its time for those 2 things, but go ahead.
Well, I mean, again, what I know about 70s movies is what I've learned on this podcast.
Sure.
And, wishing that I'd lived through the 70s.
I don't know. New York in the 70s was rough, man.
It's rough now.
And it was rougher then.
I'm sure it was, but you know what? I don't like it now. Throw me back then. It ain't much better in here, kid.
Yeah. No, the reason I think it's sort of its time is that it's like they 1968, 69, like the early, like the movies of the 70s are not this playful.
Mm.
Like, we've watched The French Connection. That movie is not playful.
No.
The Sting is not playful. What else have we watched?
All the President's Men.
All the President's Men is not fucking playful.
No.
Like, the 70s is all of those movies feel black and white, even though they're not. Like, they just feel like black and white. They're slow. The Godfather is slow and serious. And you don't get to silly again until Star Wars at the end of the decade. You know what I mean? Like, the cinema of the 70s is pretty dour. But this is 1969. This is like 2001 comes out in 1968. Which is, I don't think you have not seen 2001, I don't believe. It's a mind fuck of a movie.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Al.
Right, yeah. It's an experimentation in form. It's science fiction in a way you've never seen it. This is a Western in a way you've never seen it. It takes in the vistas in the same way that Easy Rider does.
Yes.
Same year, right?
I noticed that.
Yeah. And then it's got this really odd musical choice, like present day 1960s music set against this background, and this type of movie reminds me quite a bit of, and this is a 70s movie, 73, but it reminds me of Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, or Godspell.
I was just going to say, this has more, as you've been talking about it, and like, anyway, I was about to apologize for things that I don't need to apologize for. But it does have more of that hippie feel.
Yeah.
So I guess that's where that, I like that.
Yeah.
And that's where it does feel more like Godspell, because Godspell is very much more of like the hippie Jesus, because they're all just hippies in Central Park reenacting the final days of Jesus.
But the movie, the Superstar movie is real hippie.
I still haven't seen that movie.
It's a weird one. It's a weird adaptation. Like, there's tanks and shit. Like, it's strange.
It's wild to me that in all of the musical movie rentals my parents got for me, that was not one on the list.
I think that it was not super popular with Catholics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's like sacrilegious to make it rock and roll or whatever.
Like, I mean, my mom's not the Catholic.
I understand. But Christians in general miss the point on purpose a lot.
Oh, wow. With their own shit? Well, you know what? I just asked that and immediately went, oh, wait, yes, they absolutely do.
Yeah. Like, you haven't seen, I don't think you've seen Dogma, have you? No, you haven't.
No, I've seen Dogma.
Oh, you've seen Dogma. Oh, boy, did they protest Dogma.
Yeah.
And, like, okay, whatever. You guys, you get up your own butt about some stuff and not in a way that other people enjoy. It's just weird. Jeff comes for the Christians tonight.
But they accuse his cuz-host, the she-devil.
Clip it. Chase the algorithm.
All right.
Get the anti-Christian league on me. Jeff thinks Christians don't understand Jesus Christ Superstar. News at 11.
I think they don't understand the Bible.
A lot of that too.
I'll say it.
Yeah. So I think this movie is very much 1969 because of those things.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I think we have the same thoughts about this movie. I just think it's of its time. There's another thing. I'll save the music talk to Needle Drop Forest a little bit.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing that people could be bumped on. Like, people could hate the shit out of it.
I don't understand it. I love the music in this. I've always loved it. It sets the tone
Mm-hmm.
of what they're telling you and how you should feel about these two.
Yeah, but again, it's real lighthearted. You know.
Sometimes, only sometimes, from the, I would say the main theme throughout is not happy.
I
Like
think it's pretty
the
bouncy. But go ahead.
organ dun 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 dun. It feels
Yeah.
wistful and
Yeah.
nostalgic.
Mm-hmm.
It feel like there's a yearning to it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you're walking along and thinking about like how things used to be. Um, I would say the music that stands out the most to people is definitely cheery. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
which when I first heard that, I was like, I want my choir to sing this. This sounds
Oh, there you go.
cool. We did not.
No, sons of bitches. Um, One other thing that I thought was kind of interesting in this was it's not. At first, I wrote Coen Brothers level, and then I wrote not Coen Brothers level, and then I started to write it out, and it might be Coen Brothers level. The use of repetition in this movie, because it's like it struck me the vocal repetition of you keep thinking, Butch, it's what you're good at.
Yeah.
And
don't you get tired of being right?
Yeah. But like they robbed the same train twice, right? Woodcock is there both times. They bring up Bolivia over and over. There's two different points at the movie where they get back with Etta. Like there's the Etta chunk in the beginning with the bicycle, and then there's the Etta chunk at the end, Bolivia. In the middle, no Etta. Two Etta pieces. There's two different. There's the bike is there twice. It's there at the beginning when he rides it, and it's there at the end when he says, "You keep the future, lousy bicycle." Like, yeah, like so, like you get that mirroring there. A lot of the mirroring that we got in The Shining too. That we talked about in that. They have two different kind of experts on their trail. They've got LaFours and they've got Lord Baltimore. He keeps saying, "Who are these guys?" Like you've got that repetition. Like there's so much repetition in this movie, and most of that, like all the verbal repetition, is for comedic effect.
Yeah.
It's damn, we're in a tight spot.
Yeah.
It's all that stuff. It's all the stuff in the big, the king of repetition was the Big Lebowski. Like all the stuff that Market 8 do. Shomer Shabbos. Like so much repetition. Is this your homework, Larry?
Yeah.
This is what happens, Larry.
I was like,
this is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
I was about to go there, and I knew, I was like, I'll let him. He'll get there.
I'll get there. The number of times the dude's car gets fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's just there's so much repetition. And when movies do that, this movie has a bounciness to it, I think. And some of it is that you're just repeating things over and over again.
Yeah.
And again, March to Death, but do.
Yeah.
Do you have other things to say in this part of the program, or do you want to talk about intimacy?
Oh my God, let's talk about intimacy.
All right, Adventures in Intimacy.
Where to begin? I'm going to start with some little things. Some little things before the exciting intimacy. Like, I feel like they did a really good job of establishing, relationships in this. When they're briefly in town, and they're at the brothel or whatever, the brothel madam comes over and like they have this little side hug, and so they've been there before. They may not frequent this place, but they've been there enough times that they're liked and they are wanted at the party. There's a moment later on which I found particularly funny whenever he has this is after the posse chase, and they're hanging out again, cooling off, and he's like, I need a woman. And he just pulls one of the girls, and she's like macking on him while he's talking to Sundance. And like they're both fully clothed, and nothing more is gonna happen, but of course, like, it's a brothel, it's supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
suggestive, but she's making some really funny noises, like
Yeah.
singing to him, like it's but it's
Yeah.
weirder than that as she's macking on him. And I mean, one could say it adds to the humor. I found it a little distracting. But I'm sure Butch also found her necking or Sundance watching while in the room
Yeah, sure.
distracting.
Where else is he going to go?
I know.
They're wanted men, for God's sake.
Well, and I love when she's finally starting to undress and she's like, you're such a gentleman. You're not like the other men. You make us feel loved here and blah, blah,
Right.
blah. And then Sundance just dashes it over the bed. Like, it's a really funny moment. Like, and you don't see this poor girl's face.
Yeah.
But you know what? Shout out to you, honey. You earned that paycheck.
Heck yeah.
Okay, that's the little stuff. Let's go ahead and jump into Laura's question.
Okay.
Which was, what is the point, basically, of the bike scene? Of like, yeah, I agree with you. I think it is to establish a relationship with both of these men, and not in the obvious base way that many people will take it, because I wanted to watch out for that this time around to see, like, do I think she's been with both of them? In this iteration, I don't. I think she loves both of them.
Yeah.
But in different ways. What she's getting from Sundance is different than what she gets from Butch. And like, long time ago, I think when AFI was doing their 100 best songs in film, when they talked about this one, I remember them mentioning, this is the most romantic part of the film, and this isn't even the guy she's with.
Yeah, that's fair.
And they're right. It's so romantic, which romance doesn't have to be purely sexual. Romance could be, romance doesn't even have to be someone trying to get with another person. Plenty of things are romantic. Walking along the sun. Anyway, taking a bike ride, in
doing tricks.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go out of order here because we're talking about the bike scene. At the start when she's riding on the front of the bike, he doesn't have arms around her. They're just, on the handles, and, she's just kind of holding herself up. But then when they come back, his arms are like around her more protective, and just very sweet. And, she's leaning into him a bit more. And she's got a little flower, and he does this very, oh my God, like, I'm wilting just remembering it, because I'd never remembered this before, but he kisses her cheek, and it's so endearing. I don't have enough words for this. And I kind of love, even though one could argue this conversation isn't necessary, and it kind of distracts from all of their relationships. Like, they could take the dialogue out of this and people will either get it or not.
Yeah.
Instead of going down a, wait, what?
Right.
Calm down, people. But yeah, I love how sweet and romantic they are there. And then he just, Sundance coming out like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Stealing your woman?
Steal her then.
Take her.
That's right. It's fine.
Well, you're some kind of romantic. And like, she's not bugged by it. She's just kind of, again, things are what they are in this. And I love it. And, I feel like they still have a closeness throughout. You don't see that closeness as much later on. Like, she does dance with him on the boat to Bolivia or to South America. And they have connections throughout, but this is really the last time we get to see them canoodling and,
Yeah, yeah.
to see that there is something there between them, but it
Mm-hmm.
is not the same thing that is between her and Sundance. Again, I really think she loves them both. And they also both love her.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Jumping to Sundance and Etta's relationship.
Mm.
This is one of those memories that I have back to this film because the first time I saw this, I was freaked out watching that scene where he's in her house and he goes, "Keep going, teacher lady."
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like, again,
Mm-hmm.
sheltered, did not know what to be afraid of.
Yeah.
But I knew to be afraid of something.
Yeah.
Uh, and then when it didn't happen, like, oh, the relief. Like, the misdirect here is so great. And
Mm-hmm.
again, it's how you play with editing. I mean, there is intimacy involved. She's undressing in front of him. But
Mm-hmm.
if you really watch her, it's interesting because, of course, like, she's shocked, but she doesn't scream. She's
Mm-hmm.
quite calm and she's
Mm-hmm.
not shaking. And she plays it pretty cool,
Mm-hmm.
doing things very brusquely, like quickly undoing all the things. Shake out your hair.
Yeah.
Almost like she's done this before, like, oh my god, him and his fucking kinks.
Yeah.
But also.
Mm-hmm.
And then, um, so I don't know, I imagine you didn't watch the documentary.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Something the director said about this moment in particular was, and I agree with him, is that like making things look alluding to nudity, or like someone's still clothed but like seeing glimpses of body parts is so
Mm-hmm.
much more alluring than straight on nudity. Like straight on nudity is actually pretty distracting and takes away from the story and the acting, I think, a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
um but yeah, in this, like, once, and I mean, it's so dark, you have to find a really like remastered edition to see any bit of her, any parts of her, like
Mm-hmm.
anything. And again, it's nothing super revealing, but it's revealing enough.
Yeah.
And it's it's quite stunning, while you're also feeling like a little horrified, or not horrified, but just like, what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that's a really cool scene, playing with uh the misdirection, uh yeah, playing with misdirection, playing with storytelling, and then like, oh, they're together and
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
the thing they do.
Mm-hmm.
So and again, lighting and costuming helped out in this
Mm-hmm.
instance. Something else, I think that's all. I mean, you really, the first time you see Etta is the most intimacy you've seen between her and anyone else. Like, there's another scene later on where her and Sundance are in bed and she's trying to tutor him on Spanish, but he keeps distracting her with kisses, and it's quite
Yeah.
cute. And then, of course, she's banging on the wall to like check in with Butch,
Mm-hmm.
which, again, you're being intimate with your man and then checking on your other man at the same time.
Yeah.
It's quite, again, another, just, their relationship is so interesting, and I need more stories like that told. I think there's
Yeah.
something really cool to be explored there.
Yeah.
The last intimacy I want to talk about is, I hear a lot in discussions about intimacy, or chemistry always comes up.
Mm-hmm.
And people love saying, "Oh, you can't build that kind of chemistry." You can. It just takes
Right.
work.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, obviously, well, I wouldn't say obviously. I mean, this was the first time I heard that Redford and Newman worked together and even met.
Mm.
And like, somehow they were able to establish a rapport and an intimacy, because at the end of the day, I think chemistry between people playing best buddies is just as important as chemistry between lovers.
I feel like the power of their chemistry in this movie is so strong, and you add the sting to it as well. But it's so strong in this that you associate these two together forever.
Yeah.
I feel like they did 8 movies together.
I know. Isn't
It's
that
just these
crazy?
two.
It's
But
just these two.
it feels like their entire careers are enmeshed with one another in ways that Redford and Dustin Hoffman do not.
Yeah.
And All the President's Men, I also think is a better movie than this. Like, if we're ranking Redford's, this is like, the probably 4th or 5th after, because again, Sneakers is really good.
Oh.
But like, this is the relationship that defines their, like, the rest of their working relationships.
Yeah.
Like, I view the two of them as a pair, even though it was just 2 movies they did together.
It's their banter.
Mm-hmm.
It's how comfortable they are, or how unafraid they seem to be in being close to each other.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know how else to describe it. I mean, they just seem like they genuinely like each other and respect each other.
Also really different people.
Yes.
Like, these 2 dudes are not, like, they're not cut from the same cloth. They're cut from 2 totally different cloths.
I have to tell you, Sundance, I've never killed anyone before.
They picked a hell of a time to tell me. They're so, like, I don't know. They're so fucking good together. It's
the one time Sundance is like, leave me alone, is when he's like, come on, man, we gotta jump. Nope. I want to.
Yeah.
Nope. I love Redford when like Butch is trying to, or when I love Sundance when Butch is trying to get him to do something he doesn't want to do, because then he gets more clipped and abrupt and loud. It's like, oh, you really don't want to do this.
Yeah. It's funny.
So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, those two, their relationship is the most important one in this film.
Yeah.
And chemistry between people playing friends is not something to be ignored. I mean, how else do we get something as powerful as Leslie Knope and Ann Perkins?
Ann Perkins. Yeah.
Ann's here.
Stop pooping.
Look, I love things about Friends, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not desperate. I miss mine.
I love it.
Wait, you're right here. You're a friend.
All right. You want to jump into the river and ride the rapids to Needle Drop Forest?
Shit! Yeah, I do.
All right. So it's raindrops keep falling on my head. But more than that, it's Burt Bacharach. The having him do the entire score, and he won the Oscar for it, is really interesting, and we've talked a lot about it already. So, like, I don't want to dig too much into that. I did have one other thought, though, about the bicycle scene.
Go on.
Is that the last time that Butch is happy?
Oh.
I think there's other things happening later on in the movie, like, some of the montages, he's laughing in New York, and they kid with one another. But the bicycle scene, he doesn't know that death is imminent. And then immediately after the bicycle scene is when they blow up the thing and the Pinkertons chase him, and then they know it's over. So, like, it feels like maybe this moment, this song, is the last happy moment for this character in the movie. And he goes from being a guy who has vision while everyone else is wearing bifocals to the guy who, you can keep the future, lousy bicycle.
Don't you ever get tired of being right?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to agree, because that makes this even sadder for me. But I think you might be right, because maybe what that one, I have something to add to, like, why the musical sequences.
Oh yeah.
But also, I think part of why that song and why this moment is what you're saying. This is the last carefree moment
Yeah,
for all of them.
all of them. Yeah,
I mean, and yeah, you could argue it's the last happy moment for all of them.
yeah, you could. We don't know what her life is after. We don't see that. Um,
Okay, it might be my new life's mission to find out more about this woman because
I saw something about like there being a disappearance or something, but
there's
all I
like
saw was
nothing
like a
about her.
weird.
At least what I've heard.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm determined to dig deeper. I don't know why
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I can find anything. I'm no one. I don't have a history
Uh,
degree. I don't have
you read a
access
lot of
to
you read a lot of
archives
Nancy Drew.
and boxcar children.
See, you know how to solve a mystery. Um.
Darn tootin'. The thing I was gonna add was
Oh yeah,
in the documentary, George Roy Hill apparently felt bad at how little how little Catherine was in the movie. He was like, she
yeah.
was so good, and I felt bad at how little she was in there. So we added these montages.
Oh, interesting.
Another fun fact: the New York montage, they were able to do that so easily because the Hello Dolly set was there.
Yeah,
How is that for
nice.
synchronicity?
I know. I like that.
Like I
That's fun.
I now I want to find out other movies that have been able to like do a thing because another film was happening.
Oh, there's a bunch of that shit. Yeah, and it's not, I've heard. I don't. Nothing immediately comes to mind, but I've heard a number of stories like that where you're just like, that's pretty fun.
That's so
That's just
cool.
what was happening. Yeah, yeah. No, that's totally worth it. Um, Back to Burt Bacharach. How familiar are you with Burt Bacharach?
I only just learned his name this week.
Okay, he is a heavy fucking hitter. Um, he had he wrote pop hits in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Like he's in Austin Powers, like because it's like that you've seen Austin Powers, right?
I've
Maybe
seen
he
one.
might be in the second one. He might be in the second one.
I don't remember
But
which one I saw. I was 12.
understood. You missed most of the jokes.
I was
Um,
12 and a snob about it.
oh yeah, we're gonna have to watch Austin Powers at some
That's
point.
fine.
But he wrote a bunch of like in the 60s. He wrote a lot of hits for Dionne Warwick.
Oh.
So like he wrote "Say a Little Prayer."
Mm.
Yeah, and he wrote "Walk On By," which is uh, bum, bum, bum. Like
Mm.
it's just really great song. He wrote "Do You Know the Way to San Jose?"
Hey.
Yep. Uh, he wrote a little song in 1985 called "That's What Friends Are For."
Stop.
I'm telling you.
That's what
Rain.
friends are for.
He wrote "Raindrops," obviously. He wrote "Why Do Birds Suddenly Appear?" Right. Um, he wrote "The Look of Love," Dusty Springfield song. He wrote "What's New, Pussycat?" Whoa,
So,
whoa, whoa. He wrote "What the World Needs Now Is Love, Sweet Love."
wow, what a
Right.
wistful man.
Then he wrote Arthur's theme, "If You Get Caught Between the Moon and New York City." Christopher Cross sang it, but he wrote it. He wrote "On My Own." On my own. Michael McDonald and Patti LaBelle, come on. He wrote "There's Always Something There to Remind Me."
Oh,
Um, and then he had this whole thing in the aughts where he made albums with Elvis Costello.
oh,
Yeah, and he also, and this is the song that they did in Austin Powers too. What do you get when you fall in love? You only get lies and pain and sorrow. You know that song? So
I've
for
heard it.
at least until tomorrow, I never fall in love
Again.
again. Yeah, I never fall in love again. And I actually have his Elvis Costello album, at least the first one they did. It's so fucking good. Like it's just a great listen. And like for as many like it's always a risk to come on here and read you a list of things because you're like never heard of it, haven't seen it, don't know what that is. Like it happens fucking all the time. but
I
you
try to
know
up
so
some
many of these
variety.
songs.
I do.
Yeah, it's like that's how everywhere Burt Bacharach was, and you're like, I heard his name for the first time.
Let's not act like I don't know anything, Jeff.
You know what I'm saying because you've lived it. You've happened a lot. I'm like these things are nah, not me. I don't know that one, kid, because there wasn't a girl in it in 1996. Yeah, it's fine. We all have our blind spots.
I mean, I was just about to say where I have blind spots is so strange because for some reason, like I've never been very good at knowing who's singing a song.
Mm,
Like that used to bug me so much about the radio because of course they announce it before you hear the song, and before they announce it, I'm not even really listening. One,
right,
mom is probably talking, or I'm daydreaming, and then I'm like, oh, NSYNC.
right, sure. Yeah, I have always been, and it's hereditary. My dad was like this too. Um, I am great with lyrics. Like
Mm,
I'm just really good with song lyrics. I can't sing for shit. I don't think I'm as bad as my parents told me I was when I was a child. I think that was
you're not.
abuse, but I think it's fucking mean.
That is
Um,
mean.
yeah. What'd you do with the money your mother gave you? What do you mean? For the
Oh,
music lessons.
people in our family are mean. What?
Yeah.
News to me.
My mom would would do that all the time. She would do, "What'd you do with the money your mother gave you?" Which is like, because that first singing lessons. I got to the point where I just started saying, "I spent it on prostitutes, Mom." You're gonna get up in my shit about my singing. I'm gonna make you uncomfortable.
Your mom is so much sassier than I realized.
Oh yeah, she's super sassy. Um, yeah. All right. What else? Time. Is this anyone's defining role? Yes, probably.
Yes.
Is
Everyone.
it all three of theirs? It's hers is not for me. For me, it's The Graduate.
I know. I'm honestly torn between the two. I think
Yeah, I like that movie better, and I've seen it more. So I think that probably has something to do with it. Also, she has a much bigger part to play in The Graduate than she does in this movie.
she does, but she manages to make a meal out of this. Like she's so memorable.
Mm-hmm.
I won't hear otherwise. Yeah, I'm torn. I'm torn.
Yeah, I think it has to be Redford's because of Sundance Film Festival.
Yes.
Like it could have been anything, but there's only one like his name in this thing is Johnny, like Johnny.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
he's like he's Woodward, but
He's
that's a real
Redford.
dude. Yeah, but
He's Sundance.
But he's Sundance, and I think Newman's Butch, although an argument could be made for Luke.
No.
Have you seen Cool Hand Luke?
No, but I won't accept it.
Oh, an argument could be made. I know you tend to go the opposite age direction on Newman. Like a young shirtless Newman is not your gig, but
I didn't say I wouldn't watch it.
yeah, I'm just saying, like, man, he's real good in that.
Listen, if Redford isn't there distracting me with his beautiful snatch, I will absolutely note. I will absolutely note Newman. I'll be like, oh yeah, you're here too.
Yeah, with your beautiful blue eyes.
Oh,
Henry Gondorf playing poker.
I knew I should have had my fan over here tonight. Damn it.
Come on, Lana, this is starting to do good.
Yeah, it's all of them. They're all. This is all of their defining role.
I think that's probably true.
And it's incredible for how strange this movie is.
It's a really weird little movie.
It is a weird little movie, but I love weird little movies.
Yeah. What else you got?
Oh boy. I feel like I had. I have some silly things.
Okay.
For you, some silly queries or polls. Yep. Hole in the Wall Gang versus the Wet Bandits.
The Hole in the Wall Gang. The Wet Bandits are idiots. Those guys are morons.
I know, but it's worth asking.
No, totally.
Hey, listen. Especially after that fight, they're like, "I was rooting for you, Butch." Thanks, Flatnose.
I know.
Your words meant a lot to me in my hour of need.
Yep.
I
There
always
ain't no
like seeing
rules
my
in a
name in
knife fight.
print. Yeah.
Yeah, News is the best. That guy's great.
I don't want to use guns against you. The knives it is.
That's right. No rules in a knife fight.
Listen, if he wins and I die, will you shoot him? Not to be a sore loser, but will you shoot him? Love to.
Love to. Yep.
Oh, and then the other one. And this is extra funny because apparently Warren Beatty was considered for one of the roles. Don't care which one. And
It's gotta be Sundance.
Again,
It would
I
have
see.
to be.
That's funny. I see him more as Butch.
But I'm picturing like shampoo era Warren Beatty
Okay.
with that hair.
Actually, wait, no, you're right. He would be better as Sundance because
He's
Butch
a
is
Sundance.
funnier. But again, Redford makes his parts funny too.
Yeah. Oh, he's hilarious in this.
Yeah. Butch Cassidy and Sundance versus Bonnie and Clyde.
And Thelma and Louise. You want to go for a triple threat?
Hey, you know what?
You know what I mean?
Butch Cassidy and Sundance versus Thelma and Louise is the better competition.
Yeah, I mean they both in the same way.
I mean, they all in the same way, but at least Thelma and Louise go out on their own. Well, Butch and Sundance go out on their own terms too, but they also go out unknowingly, whereas Thelma and Louise are just like, fuck the patriarchy.
Oh, Butch and Sundance know they're going out. They 100% know they're going out.
Oh, for a minute I got worried.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're all that actually. I like Butch and Sundance. I think wins for me out of those three. Yeah,
absolutely.
I think Butch and Sundance wins.
That is the only answer.
Okay. What do you have other questions? Do you have other
No, that's all.
Okay, because I had one that I was formulating in real time, so my list is incomplete. But we were talking about the people that you pair together, these actors that you've got paired in your head, and like the ones that came to mind first were more recent ones for me.
Yes.
Like Matt and Ben.
Yep.
And Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
In like the funniest way possible. Cheech and Chong. And Jonah Hill and
Michael Cera?
no.
Oh, no,
fucking
the body. Channing Tatum.
Oh, I wasn't thinking of Channing Tatum. I was thinking of why am I blanking on this guy's name? His brother's married to Allison Brie.
Oh, James Franco?
James Franco.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because they did a bunch of stuff together.
Okay.
Seth Rogen. Maybe it's Seth Rogen and Franco that I'm thinking of more than Jonah Hill and Franco.
Yes.
But they're all like in a clump. But then if you go further back, you've got like Bogey and Bacall and Hepburn and Tracy and Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers and
Abbott and Costello.
Abbott and Costello, the comedy teams. Yeah, Abbott and Costello.
Laurel and Hardy.
Laurel and Hardy. Like some of them are
Lucy and Ricky,
Gracie and Burns and Allen. But a lot of those are like comedy pairs.
Yeah.
Right? Like when we started to get into that, even Cheech and Chong, Jay and Silent Bob. I mean, Kevin Smith and Jay Muse, which is different because Kevin's doing all of that work and they're just buddies. And he's writing all of it. But I think that the Redford and Newman one is more a Affleck and Damon.
Yeah.
Or what it's even more like is Vince Vaughn and Jon Favreau.
Oh, yeah.
Because they only really did 2 movies together.
You know who else I always link together? And they've probably only done a couple at this point, but for a while they were always tied. Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling are so good together.
Yeah. Oh, what about Kate Hudson and All Right. Didn't they do things together? Didn't they do multiple things together?
I think they just did one.
But that's another one that feels like they did a bunch to me.
But they were very good together. Um,
Yeah. But like,
oh, Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks.
yeah, yeah, just a couple. But again, those romantic lead ones are weird because you don't expect like them to play multiple people that fall in love with
Yeah,
each other. Like that's weird.
yeah.
Um, but like Damon and Affleck having done Goodwill Hunting and Dogma with Kevin Smith, and then they did that one that they did recently together, where they were the cops. It was on Netflix. It was pretty good. I liked it. It
Mm.
was fun. Um,
I thought
they
of another one.
yeah.
But I'm I hate that I'm blanking on his name. Um, the tap dancer who would dance with Shirley Temple. They were
Bill
only together.
Bojangles, Bill
What?
Bojangles Robinson.
Yes, thank you,
Okay,
Bojangles.
okay, and Shirley Temple. Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I think yeah. I don't know.
Not united in the best of stories, but
Right.
I mean, they apparently audiences love them enough. They were like, "Let's do it again."
Yeah. Yep.
And I don't blame
Um,
them because, like, who else wanted to tap dance with Shirley at the time?
right.
Um, and they should have. She was very good.
Yeah. Um,
Not as good as Bojangles, but good
yeah.
for a
What are
kid.
you gonna do? Um, what else? Anything?
Nope,
I
I'm just thinking
a
about
couple
my
of
buddies.
little things. One, Bill Goldman adapted 3 Stephen King books for movies,
Oh,
which I found interesting. He did Misery, which I mentioned at the top, but he also did 2 lesser known movies. He did a movie called Hearts in Atlantis with Anthony Hopkins. It's based on a
mm,
Stephen King short story in a book by the same name. And he did Dreamcatcher, which is like I'm not sure that it's that good. I've not seen it because it's a book I don't know if I'll reread it or not. It's pretty big and it's about aliens. But like one of the best ones, Misery, and these 2 other sort of also rans.
mm.
That's just sort of weird. The, the other thing I had was other pop culture references to Butch and Sundance,
Ooh.
because there was one I knew about already, and I think I mentioned it at some point on one of the other After Darks. There's an episode of The West Wing named "The Fall's Gonna Kill You."
Oh,
There's a scene there. It I don't want to spoil The West Wing for you because I think it's just I don't know. Everyone should watch it. Um, let's maybe get through our current
I
reality
was gonna
and watch
say,
it.
let me get through
It
this
hurts a little
administration.
much to watch it
Yeah.
now, but there's a scandal that's getting ready to break, and Josh and CJ are walking and they're talking about it, um, and Josh is talking about like the political fallout of it and how they're going to handle this or whatever, and CJ just starts laughing, and she's like, "You guys are like Butch and Sundance. Like you're up here worried about whether you can swim. The fall's going to kill you. Like you have
Mm,
such bigger problems than the
yeah.
thing you're worried about. Like if you survive this shit, then you can worry about that shit."
Yeah.
And so I really liked its usage there. The other place that it's referenced is in Mallrats.
Oh.
That did you don't remember because you only seen it one time.
No, I've
The
seen it
head
a few, but I don't remember.
well the head of mall security is named LaForce,
Oh.
and he wears a white round hat. Yeah,
Now
and
that's a deep cut. I would not have remembered that.
I didn't remember it. When we put this on last night, they said LaForce, and then they said the white hat. I went, "Come the fuck on, Kevin Smith! Look what you
Damn,
did!
that's
I see what you did. I caught it 35
knock,
years later.
knock it off.
Knock it off!"
I love that.
Kitty, 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 kitty. But apparently there's like a deleted scene where they're getting ready to where like Brody and Jay are getting ready to like take down the set Wolverine style or something,
Mhm.
um, and one of them says, "Do you see LaFours?" And he's like, "No," and he goes, "Good, I was worried. I thought we were in trouble or what." Like but they ended up cutting that out. But I mean, the direct line lift from the end of the movie.
That's
So
incredible. No,
yeah,
that's I remembered the hat, but I unfortunately had not retained the name.
hmm it's it's the same thing for me with Kevin Smith and Chasing Amy. Have you seen Chasing Amy?
Once.
Okay. There's a scene where Jason Lee's character is talking to Alyssa and her girlfriend, I think, at a bar, and they're comparing um, injuries gotten going down on girls,
Oh God.
and I was like, it was years before I realized they were just doing the Jaws scene
Oh my
where
God.
they're showing their injuries, like
Yeah.
it's the same scene, but it's about eating pussy. It's so funny.
That's incredible.
I'm like, goddamn, Kevin Smith, you're better than you're given credit for sometimes. I think because that is
Yes.
really funny.
Okay, so
Um,
let's dive into more Kevin Smith movies because I'm
uh,
down.
we're ready. Um,
Like Amy.
there you go. Um, okay, what is this EST of for you?
I have two, and I do want to share them both.
Okay.
Um, this is the sexiest bank robbing duo.
Mm. Sexier than Bonnie and Clyde. Okay.
Fuck, I know. Here's the funny thing: both of mine, I'm sure Bonnie and Clyde fans would argue, and I'm like, I won't hear it. I haven't even seen that movie. I don't care. Um,
What about Nikki Holiday and the three girls who modeled for his sister Lady Holiday
the hell?
in the Great Muppet Caper?
Oh.
Thieves aren't breathing down your neck.
No, he's not sexy.
Nikki and Miss Piggy, come on. Your voice was dubbed. You can't even sing.
No, after what he did to Miss Piggy, he'll never be sexy. No, Butch and Sundance are the sexiest bank robbing duo.
Okay.
How about? Do you want to give yours before I give my second one?
Oh, sure. This is the buddiest movie.
Yeah,
They're just buddies. Everybody's
it
buddies.
really is.
Yep. Except for Woodcock. Poor Woodcock.
Woodcock.
Look, Woodcock, it ain't worth it, dude. Open the door.
Um,
No job's worth that.
listen,
I'm saying.
Butch is the voice of reason.
He really is. He's enough dynamite there, Butch.
I'll leave it at that. My last EST is this is the most somber movie about robbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the
But
fact
funny.
that it makes you I know. It's the funniest, most somber film ever.
Yeah. It's so damn funny. Yeah.
I laugh, I cry. This is one of the this is what like in my top 5 of weirdest movies I cry over.
Okay. That's interesting. I was just thinking of exactly the opposite thing. I was thinking
really?
of moments in movies that will make me laugh every time. And because
I mean-
that second explosion when when he blows the fuck out of it. That I know it's coming and it's so violent, it just makes me blurt laughter.
Did you use enough dynamite there, Butch?
That is so fucking funny. And the oh shit, I've forgotten the other one that I was just thinking of.
There are so many.
Yeah. Oh, I know what it is. And I don't think you've even seen this movie. Guys, Cheesemeisters, when Ebby Calvin Nuke Lelouch throws at the bull, it's the funniest thing I've ever seen every time I've seen it. You like he's a pitcher and he's really like he's like got a rocket on his arm, but he can't control it. Like it's all over the place, these pitches. Sometimes it could be in the dirt or it can be in your ear. It's crazy where you don't know where it's going. And he finally gets that under control. because he's working with Kevin Costner, and Costner's like, "Oh, this isn't working. Like he's too smooth. Got to shake him up a little bit, get him out of himself." And he's like, he goes out to him, and he's like, because he's been telling the batter, I don't know where it's going. You better watch out. And he's like, they're not believing you anymore. He's like, throw at the bull. And the mascot is the bull, the Durham Bulls. He's like, throw at the bull. And he's like, what? He's like, throw at the bull. And he winds up and pow! Hits the mascot bull in the head and drops it. It hits the ground so hard. Every time he throws at the bull, it makes me laugh and I can't stop. And it's a visceral reaction. Like the laughter just explodes out of me. I fucking can't. So it's so funny you were thinking about the crying parts, and I was thinking about laughing really hard.
Because I'm more uncomfortable with crying than.
Well, but it's this movie. This movie's weird that way.
And you're right. Like it is incredibly funny. I don't know why, but like it is also. I mean, just. I don't know. The somberness of it like really grabs me, you know?
Yeah.
I love that it's funny as well, but
yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
next time.
The way they're still cutting up with each other, and yet like the way they're physically moving, like you see the pain, and like it's such the emotions are just fighting within you because you're laughing and you're also like, oh my God, I don't want to watch them die. Are you having me at 12 watch these men die?
I mean, yes, that's what's happening. It's just going to take a while.
Listen, when you're a kid and your parents start showing you things willingly where people die, it's a little jarring.
Yeah, I figure you can handle it. Yeah, but there's also something about his, next time. The way he answers next time is so like I can't get anywhere near that delivery. It is so perfect.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
It's face he gives him when he says Australia is
Yeah. But then when he's like, how's that any better? And he goes, they speak English, and he's like, oh, that is better. Like he's like, you're right, Australia is a better idea.
Yeah.
Like he sold him that one thing, that one piece of information, totally sold it. Like doesn't matter, they're gonna die, but he's ready. He's good. That's a better idea. Good job, Butch. You keep thinking that's what you're good at.
Oh my God! And then he's putting the gun in Butch's hand. And Butch looks so rough. Like you think no one could look rougher than Sundance because you see, of course, like the bad blood streak, but then you see the makeup on Paul Newman's face, and you're like, shit.
Yeah, that's rough.
You are at your life level has diminished.
Yeah,
severely.
You have meds to live, son. Yep.
I gotta go cry now.
There you go. I think that once again we have proven my theory that everything comes back to Aaron Spelling.
Even Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Even Butch Sundance. This makes me happy.
Me too.
All right.
Can we watch it again?
I mean, you can.
You said you wanted to rewatch it.
Yeah, I don't want to rewatch it right now.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. I don't know what to watch. Well, we don't know what we're going to watch next week, Cheesemeisters. That's the long and short of it. Join us here on Wednesday when we watch Season 5, Episode 30, Hello Life, Goodbye Beverly Hills. And we get to hear Leslie's reaction to some stuff that she did not know was coming.
Hey.
Some stuff that she knew was coming. Some stuff that she predicted so accurately, it's frightening. Yep.
You know, Cheesemeisters, when you are talented in so few things.
You fucking nailed this one.
It's nice. It's nice to have a win on something completely useless.
Mm-hmm. What was the other one that you got so incredibly accurately? There was something that you nailed.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what it was, but I was like, fuck, how'd you get that?
Oh God, I can't remember.
It was almost like you said, oh, I see where this is going. Kelly's going to burn up in a lesbian house fire. But it wasn't. It wasn't that.
Was it Kelly's eating disorder?
You picked up on that right away, but there was something even more uh, intricate that happened that I can't remember what. Like many plot machinations had to happen, and you still you figured the thing that was going to happen. I was like, oh, damn, look at you. Um,
I know how stories work.
yeah,
Um,
yep. But this one you got dead on balls.
I can't figure out my own shit, but I can sure as hell figure out where other stories are going.
Yeah, that's true. And then join us here next Friday when we watch something related to something that happens in next week's episode that we have not decided yet. So that'll be fun. But until then, Cheesemeisters.
Who are those guys?
Peace out. Yeah, next time.